Support rotations and movements. I want to see how they're gonna react to this mid Ricky first rotations. And I think we have the game on screen here. Both teams smoking up for the ward placements or the mid, holding positions.
I feel like this is just the opening we see every single time now. It's nothing too wild. See that wards do get dropped.
It's just about, you know, who manages to place it and where. This is going to be the big question, I think. You know, that ward was dropped fully under smoke by the Phoenix there, and the ward over on the side, though, could be the ward, the one that Alpha planted. I think was spotted by Team Spirit.
30 seconds to battle.
Quiet. You see that collapse, and MidOne are kind of dancing around this bottom spot.
Yeah, the collapse is going for an attempt of a steal here, so we see them aiming for 3 runes on the side of Team Spirit, whereas SMG, they're going to try and success 3 as well.
Jaunuel is getting into position. A little bit of a skirmish here on the top, but nothing too wild.
2 for 2. No real ace trading here. Well, just positional play. And you see, of course, the Invoker mid gonna go up against the Ricky. Flame lane's gonna be that Mira and Brewmaster going up against the Phoenix Gyrocopter. And top, of course, this PA silencer.
Yeah, I'm curious with this mid lane matchup because this is not one that I commonly see. I don't think many of us see it. And again, a lot of this probably going to come down to skill on top of everything else. No one a very seasoned veteran here in
the big thing about this mid matchup, I mean, a lot of mid matchups you may not have seen before, but you get a read for how it's going to play out anyway. That's just how Dota is. There are too many permutations, right? And the thing about Ricky is that he has high base damage. So his 63 base damage already, even against Universal Invoker going for branches and circuit here, he has 10 damage or 8 damage advantage, which allows him to go for a few last hits a little bit easier here.
It's actually right now on top of the CS currently. It is only about a minute in though, so that could change as levels get added, items get picked up.
Okay. Larl with a nice little body block as well. They're standing on top of the range creep, dragging the auto attacks onto him instead. So Ricky has a small model. If you can do it correct, you can do it. Worst heroes to play against when they do that is probably Brood Mother or Primal Beast. They just cover the heroes.
Oh yeah, yeah. See.
So it's going to be the first item for the Ricky as well here. So he's expecting to get a mana burn and trying to replace that.
So you're hoping that we see a rotation come out from these supports to gank this Ricky, right?
I'm not necessarily rotation to gank him. It's more when Ricky hits 6, they need to have good ward and sentry combinations and be in good position to shut him down. Since Ricky gets extra gold or experience from kills, you don't want to let him start snowballing.
I'm just concerned with, like, you know, looking at the supports that they have. I mean, Elder Titan's pretty good right off, so he's going to be able to make those rotations, but I am concerned, like, Phoenix not necessarily the best at being able to, you know, help put that pressure down.
I think a lot of the work is going to be done by no one on the Invoker, actually. Like, he has to pair up with the supports to kill the Ricky, because without Cold Snap, he's going to be very hard to kill. Like you said, the supports don't have stunts. Don't really count the Echo Stomp, it's too slow.
Yeah.
Telegraphed.
It's pretty calm, like, early game so far. Not seeing any overly aggressive plays. As I say that, you see that little Icarus die coming up from Jaunuel, but
I tried to get the cancel.
A little bit of a stomp here. Also realizes he can probably teleport out in the nick of time, but that is going to leave Mind Control a little bit vulnerable now that he doesn't have anybody to support him. So needs to be a bit careful. It won't have that Elder Titan back really fast because he had to teleport. So he's going to be making that walk of shame.
He also doesn't have a big camp to pull, so the lane is really pushed in, and Yatoro is going to be very comfortably farming under his tower here and have the creep wave in a perfect position. So tough spot for Mind Control. Bottom lane, MidOne being run at.
Pressure on MidOne. Collapse is going to chase after him, see if he can get a couple more hits going. Doesn't want to necessarily dive on this though at the same time. But both of them very, very low. No regen really left on MidOne other than like Tango that got shared. Has a couple wand charges and a healing Lotus, but definitely going to be feeling a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, even uses a branch there to try and get the Tango to last a little bit longer. Top Afu is back on the lane, but he immediately gets targeted here by the silencer and the PA. Taking a lot of damage.
That feels so bad. He walked all the way back. Luckily, does have himself that salve, right? So he's going to be able to heal back up. But it always sucks when you get to lane and you're already at like half health.
Yeah, and it's so low commitment as well. Bottom though, Mira gets caught out a little bit. Doesn't have the boots yet on his Murta, so in danger if Gyrocopter starts running him down like that.
Larl's doing a great job here in this mid lane. 22-9 currently against 19-7.
Yeah, this is pretty much how I expected. I think no one is doing a great job on his Invoker to keep up though, since it's pretty much dead even right now, and I thought Ricky might be able to edge out a bit of a lead here early. The fact that Invoker is pretty much even is a job well done by no one.
Top lane, more pressure being placed on Afu. They use the blood grenade. Yatoro has that stifling dagger. Sees a couple more clicks here. Will be able. Miposhka. Do you go a bit too far? Can they keep? Nah, they'll end up losing both of the supports in a trade here and this top lane.
Some synchronized feeding going on right there. Both the supports just get taken down at the same time. So pretty good trade for Team Spirit though. You want to keep getting kills and build up your PA as they keep getting those. The first kill they got there, but she wants to start feeding on the supports as early as possible.
I mean, it's a little bit better for Afu because he gets the experience of Miposhka dying here in the top.
Yeah, with double TP mid to bottle refills, so both the mid players getting a little bit of love from the supports who just died and now contesting the 6 mid rune.
Making some plays over onto no, and a nice hit here from Mira. Go throw out the calling, get a little bit more damage, and they'll find a kill on no one. They do end up losing Miposhka while this is going on, but a mid kill is a very good one here for Spirit.
That's a nice takedown. Good use of the rotations there, and just see the power of the chain silence. Really, he wasn't allowed to cast any spells on Invoker.
And that's such a cool, like it's incredible the names that we've got now for some of these newer heroes. Like, I think back to Slardar of just amp damage. We got things like the Calling, Dead Shot, like Pierce the Veil. Sound way cooler.
Yeah, I like Murta. I like Murta as both thematically and also play feel. It feels nice. Ooh, look at Yatoro with his classic TI game senses here. Just reading the rotation, gonna say, okay, I'm not gonna stay top. I'm gonna just go through the portal and farm bottom instead.
We got level 6 online for Brewmaster. Like, they could potentially go make a dive onto this gyrocopter if they wanted.
If he shows himself, he's dead. Since they don't see PA top, he should be very careful, and he is rightfully backing out.
Do you see some pressure being placed top them because they'll use the split and they'll chase after mind control, cancel out the TP over on the side. So it's looking like a very dead Beastmaster. And now Afu, he's left behind. They are going to use their bodies, try to slow him down, throw out the rock, give a couple of these clicks here. It should be a dead Afu. So a good rotation early coming out from Spirit. Of course, Yatoro realizing, hey, this doesn't seem safe. And the rest of his team saying, don't worry, we got this, boss.
Oh, he's looking massive now on Collapse as well with that. Already had pretty damn good CS going, and now getting this double kill. He's getting close to his Midas, just 200 gold away. So same build that we saw from last game. He's gonna go Midas and then straight Radiance. Not even going for boots.
In comes Huerta and Miposhka. You gotta watch out for those portals, SMG. Team Spirit, they use them like their own personal Uber service. Subway service? I don't know. Do end up getting a kill on Mira, but the way that these guys are moving, it's just very effective. And you love to see, like, look at this. Already they're gonna just start heading back over towards the portal.
Yeah, he's going back to trying to defend top, trying to hold on to his tower a little bit longer. Beastmasters always want to take the tier 1 tower and open up the map as early as possible so they can use the enemy jungle or maybe even fall back and clear ancients. But Collapse is making it, a bit of a bigger task here for him to try and finish that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's like really impressive the way that like he doesn't have that split up, but they're just so worried about like the way that he plays that they respect when they see him come in.
He's still pretty strong, even without the ulti. Like, double bracer, magic stick, it's not that easy to bring him down. Mid lane, no one has worked hard to harass Larl here, taking
There's
his
smoke
mana
play
away.
though. They're wrapping around on him. He's so far forward. In fact, look at this. They've got a TP over here on the side. Mira getting into position, throws out the calling, couple of these clicks plus flick grenade. Larl is more than happy to get that. And Yatoro also rotates here to this mid lane.
Yeah, these moves, look at them now invading the enemy
mind
ancient
control.
area.
This is not good for you, my friend, as he goes for the ward. Does land over to collapse, but Larl's here. He says, that's fine. I'll take this kill. I'll take myself a double.
Radiant's middle
boy.
tower
Thank you.
is
Oh,
under
big
attack.
stack over here, too. Ooh.
Double kill for Ricky, that's 300 extra experience compared to any other hero getting it. You know, the ultimate giving you, it's so random that he gets extra experience, but
He's an
this is really
assassin,
propelling
you
him.
know?
Give TA this, I wanted to. Seems
She's
like-
got other things going on for her.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they might be able to bring him down here though.
They're trying, but they need to just be a little bit faster here. Nice stomp, though, coming in. Good dead shot over onto Phoenix. Will push them back.
See this coming.
Yeah, cold snap wasn't enough. He managed to get the Trickster trade off in between the cold snap ticks. So I guess you need more points in the quas before you can really like guarantee that he doesn't get that off.
And we do have some
Radiant's top tower
ultimates
is
here
under
over
attack.
on the side of SMG, right? We do have the
Dire
egg
are
now
scanning.
for the Phoenix. Rover's already used, not quite there yet for the Elder Titan Earth Splitter if he opts to pick it up. Not the end of the world that he doesn't have that, although, oh, this is scary here for this Phoenix. Goes for the egg. Oh no! It's gonna
I don't think
be
that's
that
gonna get off.
tornado that slows down just a little bit, but now no one's in just this awkward position. Larl, he's still here. So that's Miposhka nearby. He's gonna just go try to get these backstabs off. They need a little bit more vision. Goes drops tricks to the trade, zips back over to his team as MidOne is here. Larl's looking pretty gosh darn good. They got the dust on him with that call down. That'll be enough to take out Ricky.
Yeah, you gotta respect Alpha and his Elder Titan coming in with that plus 190 damage. And
Oh, yeah.
once he gets a few levels, you know, he doesn't even have maxed out Astro Spirit yet. He can really just come in and punch people. That's basically what I've been seeing him do. Just
It's a lot of TPs.
Dire's
Oh,
top
look at this. I
tower
love
is
the
under
positioning. Collapse still waiting nearby with Yatoro, just in case he needs to make a speedy escape. And they're just both gonna leave. They saw two TPs come in. They're like, we don't need to be here anymore.
yeah, PA TP's mid, gonna pick up some farm there. Almost, getting kind of close towards that Battle Fury. He doesn't really have it yet, but he has power treads, he has the broadsword, 600 gold towards his Claymore, and then just needs the recipe, and full Battle Fury will be up.
Denied.
Meanwhile, the Gyrocopter, of course, doing pretty great on farming as well. He is ahead by 600 gold.
Yeah, I didn't see. Were they stacking for him too, or mid lane?
Yeah,
A little
both
pressure on
teams have been
Larl.
building some. De Bruyne not gonna go the way of Ricky here, even though he wanted his hands on it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, the pit shot almost caught the Gyrocopter there.
Radiant
What?
structures are fortified.
A musical break.
You're allowed
Radiant's
to
bottom
sing?
tower is under attack.
Oh my gosh.
Your whole life has changed.
I know. It really has. Pressure being placed here on the bottom tower. They have the split on Brewmaster. They have Global Silence
Dire's
too.
top tower is under attack.
Yeah, top tower is also
Radiant's
falling
bottom
really
tower
quickly right
is
now.
under
The DD
attack.
and the
Dire's
Beastmaster
top
creep.
tower has fallen.
Looks like this
Expect
tier 1
that to
tower is gonna
happen.
fall. Both bottom and top.
Radiant's
A nice
bottom
stack over here
tower
from Mind
has
Control.
fallen.
Is just going to continue to stack up, take some of those creeps.
Yeah, he's he needs it. He needs to work on recovering a bit. He's not necessarily underfarmed or anything, but he did die twice, which these ancient camps helps him a little bit to get back in shape.
Oh, they
No,
want this Invoker. They want no one. They've got Dust. They've got plenty of
Radiant
detection. They've got a
are
split
scanning.
on Collapse. No one. Something feels off. It's just going to go run away.
Yeah. It's a nice Ghost Walk because you get the mana as well during it. They're trying to move between the tower now. They don't have a Quelling Blade though, so
Radiant's middle
their move
tower
was
So
is under
collapsed.
attack.
Oh. Look at Miposhka and Mira. Good dead shot here into the silence. Larl just gonna back off though. Doesn't want to get echo stomped. All down coming out now from MidOne. You're a little bit off the mark with that tornado, but they'll just back off. They don't have any way to hold them in place, to hold them underneath this egg.
And they just walk away, just safely walk out of this engagement. Meanwhile, there's a lot of space for PA, who's just farming away at top. Already has the Battle Fury coming out, being delivered. SMG wasting this supernova. Doesn't feel too good for them.
Yeah, that feels really bad. Because now there's no safety net for this Phoenix, especially like have to be very, very careful using that Icarus dive not too aggressively, because this Riki will just feast on you.
Yeah, Riki has the full diffuser as well, so definitely has the damage.
Like, look at
Looking for
Larl.
Phoenix.
It's like, hey buddy, what's up? Poshka's here, he's gonna
Silence
come with a
number
little
one.
damage plus the calling. He's
Silence
one
number
more,
two.
actually, he didn't quite make it. There it is. TPs are coming out though. They are mad that they got the jump on the Phoenix. But again, where's your lockdown, SMG? The amount of engagements that you just watched your enemies walk away from you, it's expensive.
Yeah, they have that
Radiant's
awkward thing
bottom
going
tower
where
is under
you don't have the
attack.
best supports to stun stuff.
Okay, that's a
They
big
get a
kill.
nice
They got
kill.
the kill on Yatoro. Don't have quite enough damage to take. Oh, never mind. I lied.
Yeah, Ricky,
Dire's middle
Laurel
tower
doing a
is
nice
under
little
attack.
extra trade cancel there as well for extra damage. Just get one hit with it and then jump out of it.
It's fairly close.
You wanted that.
Mira, no mana left over here. It's just gonna push the creeps off the mid tower. But no one's doing a lot of damage.
Larl on his Ricky got 32 denies, by the way. That's Ricky ulti for you. He's still going for it whenever he sees a chance for it here on mid. This, Invoker still would like some of that experience, but he's 2 levels behind the Ricky.
Well, that time the tornado does clip, but
Wisdom runes. We haven't really seen either team focus on wisdom runes. 1540, the first one gets taken, and the other one is still there on the Radiant side. All these
Guess they
fights
really-
around mids.
Dire
I'm surprised that we haven't seen mind control because he's been over there stacking. I guess it's a little extra walking room. Expects the supports to pick it up, but got
Yeah.
egg again. Oh, they go for a quick dust, figuring that Ricky's gotta be nearby. Nice echo stomp though. Over onto Larl. He's gonna be forced to run away and join up with Miposhka. So they'll reset.
He's doing a really good job keeping his mana pool up on Ricky despite all these EMPs landing. No one has landed so many, but with Magic Stick and the bottle, the Ricky is sticking around. Now the push is coming in with the helm of the Overlord creep though, and they defend against this.
I mean, they immediately send that granite golem packing.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, the
is under
They need
calling.
more though. They can't defend with just the 2 of these guys. They need.
They're just delaying. They are not going to defend this, it looks like. Unless
Yeah.
Brewmaster wants to go. He did just finish his Radiance.
Yeah, I was about to say that is a big
Dire's
item for
middle
him,
tower has fallen.
but it's already gone.
It's just a tier 1 tower. You don't have to overcommit if you don't feel ready. At the end of the day, they're running the PA. They are a little bit happier to just try and drag this game out and farm.
Do you have the Agnum Scepter completed now for MidOne? So he's got his Treads, Ags, and the Crystallis. Dishing out more damage here. Working on that BKB. That's going to be his next big item before I think he joins us these fights. Whereas Yatoro, he has himself the Battle Fury completed, but he's still got a little bit of a ways to go here before I think he wants to necessarily fight with his team.
There's some vast intentions towards Roche, though, with nice timing, finishing up, like you said, the axe, going into Roche, and the reactions there, though, by Team Spirits. They can feel it, and they're heading over.
Yeah, they know their Invoker position. They do have Elder Titans, one of the better heroes to be fighting around the Surge Pit. A little premature dust. They got
Brew
nerfed.
might just go in, yeah.
Yeah, he's got himself that Radiance, like we said. He's got the split. I'm just gonna back off. Wait a minute, Mira's making his way up too. Sitting at level 8 currently. No points in Pierce the Veil. See as a support.
They're scouting it. Roche at half HP. Very awkward spot here for the side of SMG as they almost took Roche, but then have to back out. Now you're worried about giving it away. So they're smoking around.
No one's here too. So Collapse is gonna be the one who gets jumped on. Larl throws out the silence over to MidOne. Collapse Collapse, not much mana here. Not enough here for the stick until he goes and uses that stick. Needs to probably use it if he's gonna go in. Falling again, pushing them back, being very patient. Collapse does eventually end up using that split. Echo Stomp over onto the back lines. They don't have Yatoro again, still. Just buying some time, trying to make this space as SMG wants that Roche. And they want to make something out of this. Miposhka kind of in an awkward position, still has the global silence if needed, but he's getting clipped down, so no silencer available for this fight. They're just wasting time here for Yatoro.
Yeah, they're not pushing mid tower with Yatoro as well. I thought he would go for the tier 1 during this, but I guess he's scared of like a Beastmaster TP into a Roar, so he's just basically farming jungle mostly during this. It's gonna be a free Roche though.
So almost got BKB now for Yatoro, though. That's pretty big. Oh, no one's here, and they have Afu nearby. Yatoro needs to be careful. As the Roche gets taken, MidOne will get himself the agent. Larl, though, joining in with no one. Again, does have to be careful. They do have Afu, but there's just no way to save him.
Oh boy, that is a huge kill.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, good reaction. I mean, he TP'd immediately on Larl. The moment the PA got gone on, TP to a tier 1 tower bottom, and getting a kill onto the Invoker there. 13, level 13 Ricky is huge.
Look at Afu just hugging that sentry ward. Larl's like, oh, there's someone here. Hello, Afu. You know what? I'll dive underneath the tower. I don't mind. Mira's here. We'll just give a couple more clicks. You have to be careful though. MidOne showing up. That was not what Larl expected at all. So the bait tables get turned as Mira now has to teleport out.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah,
is
that
under
damage.
attack.
I mean, that was with only 1 level in natural order, by the way. He doesn't have his natural order maxed out yet, but you could see the gyrocopter just shred through the Ricky. Once you get more points into that and Ricky's base armor is gone, then gyrocopter could very well just outcarry him entirely here. Question is the PA's impact, you know. She's the sleeper hero right now, working on a BKB.
She's got it.
Actually delivered.
Yeah. So what do you do here? Do you just wait for your Ricky to respawn, grab a smoke, and try to make a play? Because they do have an Aegis, right? Is it worth it to...
You don't want a 5-man. You want to try and poke and prod though, for sure. A 5-man engagement wouldn't be good for Team Spirit, but they could look for pickoffs. That's what their draft is good at. They have the Ricky, they have the PA. Both fantastic for it. Even the Murta is pretty good for pickoff gameplay. And she has a full wad of Aegis now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So she's a little bit ready to set up for herself here. And bottom, meanwhile, SMG wasting no time with the Aegis. They're pushing.
Global Silence is going to get used as they're putting the pressure down over on Offus. There's no Elder Titan here to save him. They need to use Dust or something. They don't have the vision. All right, there we go here. Mira following up. Should be able to burst down no one, and he's toast. So now it looks like the rest of SMG needs to get out of here really, really fast. They do still have the Aegis on MidOne. So there is that going for them. Collapse, he's on the hunt. He still has the split. Oh my god, they split slap through this Phoenix. BKB gets used. They've got their attention over onto mind control. They'll finish them off. Larl's so very, very low. Somehow still alive, although he ticks down to the fire spirits. Collapse on the hunt as MidOne over here. They're kind of just waiting their time. They're like, okay, he has an Aegis. Not the biggest deal. We could try to just burst him down as they take down mind control's creep. Yatoro kind of hiding around the back line. Collapse still hunting for the Phoenix. Another dagger over onto MidOne. A little bit off the mark, but the stone does land. They're trying to use the heal. It is going to be the Aegis that ends up going down as the egg gets used. Collapse, they're backing off over on the side of Spirit. They'll throw an Atos down just on MidOne, making sure that he can't just chase after them as easily as they'd like. But they use buybacks during that fight, Waga.
Oh, Mira, he's going to be a sacrificial lamb at the end of this. No way out for him, sadly. But yeah, that was very costly for the side of SMG there, using 2 buybacks and still losing the Aegis, losing some of your tempo, and Team Spirit showing no fear, taking a team fight into Aegis because they got the good initiation. Finding ET first, then jumping onto the Invoker as well. It was just sort of Pac-Man mode for them. They kept running in. And I think they utilized the Brewmaster in a great way in the fight as well. He just focused on zoning the rest and leaving the gyrocopter isolated to slowly be dealt with.
Yatoro in the mid lane has to be careful. Got themselves that homing.
Dire's middle tower.
MidOne using the call down, seeing that TP come in.
Dire's
Yeah,
structures are
not gonna get
fortified.
anyone with that, but
Radiant's
he has
top
to pull
tower is under
butterfly
attack.
on the gyrocopter as well, so feeling a bit confident to keep
Dire's
taking
middle
fights here
tower is
before
under
the
attack.
true strikes come in.
Dire's
We'll end up
middle
losing that mid
has
tower though.
fallen.
They just don't feel like they're really ready to be in a full
Radiant
fight,
are scanning.
especially with what they're bringing to the table on the side of SMG.
They need, Team Spirit need at least Brewmaster ulti to be able to take a fight into this
Yeah.
5-man. We saw how good it
Radiant's
is
top tower
last team
is under
fights.
attack.
Now the smoke move here towards
They just
bottom.
beelining bottom. Miposhka's like, something doesn't feel right, Collapse. I'm out. See ya.
We'll see if Collapse is gonna make it to, or if no one is gonna tornado. Maybe.
Ooh, he does. The rest of the team's on the hunt. This could be a very dead Collapse. Does have a split though. Global Science is going to get used. Collapse gives him enough time to turn back around, but he's using it as a form to just try to run away as this little storm panda running for the hills. Rest of the team is making their way over. Can he buy enough time? He's sitting so low here. Oof.
Hasted Ricky coming in.
He's gonna be able to
Looking
make
for
it
support.
out. Yeah, he's looking. He's trying to find this opening. MidOne up in the air. Comes Larl. He sees this Phoenix. That's gonna be his first target. Goes, pops him in place. Next coming up. Let's go. They drop the splitter. Oh my god, the damage from Yatoro is just shreds off part of the other side, but the work coming out from mind control will slow him down. So calling MidOne. He wants to finish off Yatoro. He's sitting so very low, but he uses the BKB. The jump in from Larl has to be careful though. That dive bomb does slow them down quite a bit. Collapse joining in here with the Cinnamon. They need a little bit more damage. Can they finish off the Beastmaster? Yes, they can. And now
Jarvis
MidOne,
taking
guys, this is very, very scary from me. Oh my god, they rip him apart. And somehow all 5 heroes on the side of Spirit stay alive.
Oh, the Sunstrike, a little bit off the mark as well. Doesn't get the kill on Collapse there. They got baited so deep there. That was, you know, a very good play. Just trying to pull them into an awkward position, just making them run way overextending. SMG finding themselves just in a weird position where the supports are not safe because enemies were all around them. And you are not going to be able to stay alive on Phoenix if you're against PA and Ricky just hunting you like this. So the fight became very hard. They need to hold a fixed position more. Like they have a strong death ball, they have a strong push for sure, but the scrappier the fight, the better it is for Team Spirit.
Force staff completed now for Miposhka. Going to be able to push people out of the way if needed from the Echo Stomp or whatnot. Very important. Tormentor's going to get taken though, and it'll be a nice one here going over to the Phoenix, which will give him the Sun Ray during the egg. Always good to have that extra bit of heal tossed in there.
That one was also massively buffed by adding the Sunray blind, right? So every second of channeling the Sunray on someone, you get 10% blind onto them, which is really, really useful. Trying to keep the egg alive or even saving someone else.
Yeah, it's not listed underneath the tooltip at all.
Yeah, it's not on the shard. It was on the base Sunray. It got that, so it just makes the shard more valuable as well.
Right.
The fact that you have that, because then the egg you can miss on the egg, and it's easy for him to keep it alive. The issue for him is just getting to cast the Sunray at all, or getting cast the Supernova at all. If he gets it out, then it's all great. But a lot of times he's gonna get jumped and silenced immediately, or even global silenced.
Larl has been on point with like identifying, you know, who do I have to jump in on this back line, and typically it's either been the Elder Titan or the Phoenix. He is the support hunter, the support killer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's their entire team basically. They're just controlling the gyrocopter and killing everyone else. Again here, mind control has to be careful. Damage output is so high from these assassins here.
Smoke up, Larl.
Radiant structures are
Could be one who
Spraying
brings
smoke
smoke.
break.
Do get the dust on him, but immediately going to go purge it off.
So that's the Manta style still. That was just the illusion rune, so you can dispel once more if needed.
Larl waiting patiently. He's giving the team a lot of vision. The way he's playing, look the way he's creeping around here.
It's just being annoying, and 5 seconds for the wisdom rune right now, so they're holding the area.
Yeah, they're making their way over. Collapse, finding MidOne immediately with that global silence. Oh my god, they do so much damage. They just rip apart MidOne, rip apart MidOne. Mind control's next on the menu. Oh my god, what a bait.
he got absolutely destroyed on the gyrocopter there. That was much faster than I expected them to kill him, and now immediately turning it into a push. 3 dead in the blink of an eye.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I was not expecting that. Honestly, I had my eyes on mind control. I didn't realize that Larl was in such a good position to just rip apart no one. Good God.
It was a team effort there. They got the PA crits as well as Larl jumping, the combined efforts of the assassins. But yeah, you could see he walked in with confidence thinking, you know, surely they can't go on me first. They've been ignoring me the entire time. But he doesn't have a BKB yet. He doesn't have a Manta or anything really to dispel or save himself when things go south. He's working on a Satanic, which is still a long way away. Now losing your top racks and of course, Spirit straight backing up to Roche.
I mean, I was about to say, like, that's so impressive with, like, the amount of confidence that Team Spirit had there. Because they did not even have an agent. They just went high ground. They're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, after they get the kills, the hard part is already done. But the fact that
Larl still has the dust, but has a team right behind him. So they'll go and use the Earth Splitter, but he's already out. And that makes this Roche so much easier for them, not having to worry about Earth Splitter. So you have to be careful of the Echo Stomp if they decide to engage, or a Tornado. But this Roche is going down pretty fast now with Yatoro having that Desolator. I think this is a free one for him.
Yeah, that's going to be a free Aegis. They are working towards some timings. They have 400 gold to go here on Beastmaster for his Assault Cuirass. That would be like a huge thing for them.
It definitely feels hard though with a 21k net worth lead going over to Spirit currently.
Yeah, I mean everything is looking pretty dire right now for this game. SMG are really struggling.
Good joke, Wagga.
Yeah, this DD room bottom as well. They're going over with a Ricky. If we saw the burst he could do before, then once he has DD rune in hand as well.
I mean, no one, at least he's got the Force Staff, he's got the greater healing, so like he can survive a little bit longer, but it's still just so spooky. Like again, this Ricky 8-3 and 5. It's had a pretty gosh darn good game. Yeah, look at this. Creeps forward. He's getting so much intelligence off of this. Goes right underneath the tower. He's got no fear at all. Just wants to get rid of Afu, but the Force Staff coming into play, thanks to no one, will keep him alive a little bit longer.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, even dodging the tornado perfectly as well there. Larl is just playing on point. He's in the base. He has a sentry and a ward combination. He sees a highway of couriers. He wants heroes though, doesn't want the couriers. Look at the position of Ricky.
No one will force them into an awkward spot. But again, okay, there's Global Solid's Larl. He's got blood water. He sees no one. He really supplies himself. Someone else coming up and won't be able to finish on mind control. As the tower goes down, Larl's sitting a little bit low. The A's already been used though. They can easily go right back in and finish off these racks. Look at Larl. He's ready for round 2. He's got himself that double damage. He's got the agent. Things are spooky. MidOne, you cannot stand toe-to-toe with this right now. No way, heck.
Mira is the sniper with it.
No one was in it. Reline just gets murdered. Oh my god, the damage from Yatoro. The GG gets called. First game goes over to the side of Team Spirit.
You got the reactions, 1 dagger done by experience there by the 1800 damage crit from PA.
That's the worst. 1 crit and I die.
That's a clean game again here. We're just following the Team Spirit victory tour here, more.